Hold up. Yeah.
Hi, my name is Good Job Carl, and today I'll be reviewing the game World War III. Now, I know this game's it's relatively new, and I actually put a fair amount of time into it. And I just want to talk about the pros and cons of actually getting it and playing it. So, for one, I know just to kind of step back to when I first heard about the game Mojo, one guy I play with, he actually talked about it, and I was like, oh, okay, I'll give it a chance. It's not a big deal. And they actually had a rough start as far as getting the servers up and all that stuff. So yeah, I recall on Steam it actually being mostly negative, and I'm like, well, I'm not sure how I feel about this game. And I stuck it out, and it's actually a relatively decent game, and it's a very Battlefield-esque kind of game. So it has those kind of same elements. Um, just to kind of, I'll dive into the negatives first, I guess. I think my biggest issue with this game is the spawns. Now, like, I guess depending on what map it is, I think it's Warsaw. There's like a between Alpha 1 and Alpha 2, there's a garage, like a little underground garage area where like it's below the ground and it's kind of like a ramp going down towards it. You spawn there, or the enemy does. So if you happen to be the people spawning down there, you can actually get spawn camped to the point where you spawn and die just endlessly. So it's pretty shitty there. So that does kind of suck. And then I guess sometimes the hit registry, as far as the bullets, sometimes you're dead ass on and you're lighting them up and nothing actually happens. And then sometimes, when you shoot them, they go down instantly. It's the name of the game, it's internet, so it's all kinds of connections are happening, shit like that. So it's just it's not perfect. The internet's not perfect. But go to the pros. I actually do like the customization. I don't have any footage of customization in here per se, but the customization in this game is stupid. It's change the grips, the handles, or the foregrips, fucking the camouflage. You can actually change the sights out. You can have all kinds of stuff. In fact, like you can have different classes too, not just have a bunch of guns, but you can actually have like depending how much guns you carry or how much weight you have, it dictates how fast you move around. So that's kind of cool too. Because I know personally, I've actually ran a light class with MSBS or the Alpha, and they're pretty sweet guns. So I enjoy them thoroughly. Um, you can actually customize the actual kill streaks you get too. Like you get your points or whatever you want to call it. And I can't recall if Mojo. Someone mentioned to me, I looked into it, you can change all the shit on your tank, like the actual cannon, the ammo you use, the camouflage of that too. So it's really, really intuitive. It's very cool because a lot of games kind of restrict you for customization, so you're kind of stuck to this very basic soldier guide, and you just kind of pick your guns and you just go on out. But you can really tailor the gun to you. So like if you wanna be an LMGer, you could be a heavier one. I mean you're automatically gonna be heavy anyway because the gun's heavy as fuck. But you can actually, if you want to be a runner, you can have lighter stuff on too, so you can actually move a little bit faster. Or you just stick a bipod in the bad boy and just lay down prone and just light people up. So there's stuff like that. As far as looks, it's a pretty solid game. I mean, looking at the gameplay now, I mean, it's not a terrible looking game. Pretty good graphics, explosions look good. Never had any real complaints about that. I'm trying to think what else I like about it. I mean, honestly, I have a good time except for the fact that the spawns do suck. They really do. And then you'll randomly like, I think some guns need to be not changed, but like fixed. I know I've had no luck with the Vepr, which is the magazine fed shotgun. I think it holds 5 to 10 rounds and it's semi-automatic, so you can light people up pretty quick. And no luck with it. Mojo on the other end, he's fucked people up endlessly, just like going to a room full of 5 dudes and they're all dead. So I think it just kind of depends. It also depends on how you play the game too. But as you can see here, the map, you kind of pick your location where you want to spawn at and all that stuff. So it's very Battlefield where you take objectives. So I definitely like that aspect because I'm definitely more of a Battlefield guy than a Call of Duty guy. Now I do have Black Ops 4, which it is fun. I like the zombies and stuff, but as far as like the multiplayer and the Blackout, it's okay. Just not my thing. But back to World War 3. It's a fun game. I mean, you can play solo and still have a lot of fun doing it, but it's definitely a lot better when you have a bunch of homies to play together with and squad up and kind of work together. So, I mean, I've said it before. It's definitely one of those things where if you play games with friends, it's going to be a lot more fun than just playing by yourself. So, overall, I'd recommend this game. I mean, I'd probably give it some time, maybe like a 6 month, and see where they're at as far as all the updates and how they've actually optimized the game because it's not optimized very well, but it's understandable because it's still a new game. But I mean, for 28 bucks, I'd recommend it to anybody. And if you don't like it, you can always return it to Steam. So that's not a huge inconvenience. But if you can find, I think the squads are up to 5 people. So if you can find 4 of the buddies to play with, I think this is a pretty solid game to invest in. I mean, it's a lot of fun. You can get a lot of shit going. So, and killing people, I think the animations of when the enemies die, it's extremely varied. So it's kind of cool instead of seeing this like the same 2 animations, they just kind of fall to the ground. So I think it depends on if they're running fast, where they're at, stuff like that. But yeah, I would highly recommend this game. If you have any questions, please place them in the comments. Please like this video and subscribe. Thank you for your time. 'Cause it's too cold for you here and now, so let me